Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. Now you might be thinking, Clarkson, what are you doing talking about some German car company on a channel about business? Well, you see, my dear viewers, Audi isn't just some car company, it's a bloody institution. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Audi, strapping ourselves in for a high-speed history lesson. We'll be exploring the twists, the turns, and the turbocharged tales that have made this brand the powerhouse it is today. So, buckle up, grab a cuppa, or a pint, I don't judge, and get ready to discover 15 things you didn't know about this iconic brand. Every good story starts with a name, and Audi's is a bit of a humdinger. You see, it all began with a chap named August Horch. Now, Horch, he loved making cars, but he had a bit of a falling out with his business partners. Legal battles ensued, names were thrown about like confetti at a wedding, and poor Horch found himself in a right pickle. Couldn't use his own name for his new car company, could he? Now, any other bloke might have chucked a wobbly and opened a chip shop, but not Horch.
He knew what he had to do. He translated his name, Horch, which means listen in German, into Latin. And thus, Audi was born.
Right then, let's talk about that logo, shall we? Those four interlocking rings aren't just there for decoration, you know. They tell a story of mergers, acquisitions, and enough corporate maneuvering to make a Wall Street banker blush. Picture this: 1932, Germany. The Great Depression is in full swing and the car industry is feeling the pinch. Four companies, Audi, DKW, Horch, and Wanderer, decide to band together like a pack of wolves in a blizzard. They form a new company, Auto Union, and those four rings, they represent each one of those brave automotive pioneers. Strength in numbers, eh? Now, every prodigy needs a mentor, and August Horch had a blinder. Before he was off building his own automotive empire, he learned the ropes from the granddaddy of them all, Carl Benz. Yes, Carl Benz, the bloke who basically invented the modern car. Imagine young Horch, eager as a beaver in a lumberyard, soaking up all that knowledge.
So Carl, about this internal combustion engine.
Talk about an education. It's no wonder Horch went on to achieve such great things. Audi likes to boast about being the first to conduct crash tests.
Back in 1938, they chucked a poor, unsuspecting DKW, remember those four rings, off a ramp to see what would happen. Can you imagine the scene? A bunch of blokes in lab coats, clipboards in hand, standing on a hillside, watching a car plummet to its doom?
Health and safety regulations weren't quite what they are today, were they? Still, you've got to admire their dedication. They were basically the automotive equivalent of those mad scientists who strapped themselves to rockets.
Now, we all know Audi makes a nice motor, but some of their creations are more exclusive than a May and Hammond Christmas party. I'm talking about the 2003 Audi Le Mans concept. A car so expensive it makes a Bugatti Veyron look like a used Fiat Panda.
$5 million, my friends. What did you get for your money? A sleek, futuristic supercar that looked like it was beamed down from a spaceship.
Sadly, they only ever made one. Still, it inspired the Audi R8, which is no slouch in the looks department.
Speaking of rare birds, let's talk about the Auto Union Type D. This beast wasn't just a car, it was a legend on four wheels.
Back in the 1930s, it ruled the racetrack. A silver bullet driven by some of the bravest chaps to ever don a racing helmet. They only ever built 5 of them. And guess what? Audi still owns 3. Talk about keeping it in the family.
The other 2? Well, they're locked away in private collections, probably being polished with unicorn tears and guarded by trained attack hamsters. If you ever see one in the wild, do let me know.
Now, any petrolhead worth their salt knows about the 24 hours of Le Mans. It's the most grueling, most demanding, most exhilarating race on the planet. And Audi, my friends, have conquered it. Not once, not twice, but 13 times.
Only Porsche has more victories, the smug devils. But fear not, Audi's coming for them like a cheetah chasing a gazelle. One day, my friends, one day.
We take it for granted now, but there was a time when driving on the left side of the car wasn't the norm. Shocking, I know. But back in the 1920s, it was a bit of a free-for-all. Some cars had the steering wheel on the left, some on the right. It was utter chaos, like a game of bumper cars in a pub car park.
Then along came Audi with the Type K, the first production car to say, right, enough of this nonsense. We're putting the steering wheel on the left and that's the end of it. And you know what? It caught on. Soon everyone was doing it, from BMW to Mercedes.
World War II. Not exactly a great time for anyone, was it? And the car industry took a right kicking. Audi, unfortunately, wasn't spared. Their factories were dismantled and shipped off to Russia as part of war reparations.
But what do the good people at Audi do? Do they give up? Do they say, right, that's it, I'm off to open a schnitzel stand? No, sir, they pack up their slide rules, head west, and start all over again. Talk about resilience. It's enough to bring a tear to a glass eye. 1980, the dawn of a new decade. And what better way to celebrate than with a revolutionary new all-wheel drive system?
I'm talking, of course, about Quattro. Now, before Quattro, all-wheel drive was about as common as a vegetarian at a sausage fest. It was seen as something for tractors and tanks, not for sleek, sporty saloons. But Audi, in their infinite wisdom, saw the potential. And boy, did it pay off.
The Audi R8, a supercar for the modern age, a symphony of engineering excellence, a testament to German precision.
It's also a right pain in the backside to put together, apparently. You see, not just anyone can build an R8. Oh no, that's far too important a job for your average spanner wielder. Only the most experienced, the most skilled, the most highly trained technicians are allowed anywhere near it.
These are the silver liners, the elite of the Audi workforce, the Jedi masters of the production line. They say these silver liners can hear an R8 engine purr from a mile away. Ah, the 1980s. Big hair, shoulder pads, and a little program called 60 Minutes.
Now, 60 Minutes had a bit of a reputation for, shall we say, hard-hitting journalism. They were like a dog with a bone, if that bone was a juicy corporate scandal. And in 1986, they sank their teeth into Audi.
They ran a report claiming that the Audi 5000 was prone to sudden acceleration, sending it hurtling into walls and small children. It took years, countless lawsuits, and a whole lot of groveling for Audi to recover from the damage. Now, you wouldn't normally associate a German car company with an American baseball team, would you? It's like finding a vegan at a hot dog eating contest.
But Audi, ever the innovator, decided to break the mold. They partnered with the New York Yankees, one of the most famous baseball teams on the planet.
They even have their own Audi Yankees club at Yankee Stadium. Imagine that, sipping champagne and nibbling canapes while watching a bunch of blokes whack a ball around a field. Remember when taillights were just, well, lights? Red circles at the back of your car that told people you were slowing down? Boring.
Thankfully, Audi decided to spice things up a bit with their OLED taillight technology. Now, I'm not an engineer, but apparently these OLEDs are all the rage.
They're brighter, more efficient, and you can make them do all sorts of fancy things. Like what, you ask?
Well, they can change shape for starters, and they can display different patterns and animations.
Audi's ambitions know no bounds. Not content with conquering the automotive world, they've set their sights on something a bit more, shall we say, out there.
They want to go to the moon. Yes, you heard me right, the moon. They've teamed up with a bunch of scientists and engineers, probably the same blokes who designed the Quattro system after a few pints down the pub, to build a lunar rover.
If they pull it off, it'll be one giant leap for Audi kind. So there you have it, 15 things you probably didn't know about Audi. From humble beginnings to lunar ambitions, this company has done it all. They've overcome adversity, embraced innovation, and given us some of the most exciting cars ever to grace the tarmac. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of business and innovation. Until next time, drive safe, drive responsibly, and for heaven's sake, avoid those potholes.
Welcome to the channel, you petrol heads. Today we're diving headfirst into the sleek, powerful and frankly quite brilliant world of BMW. Maybe you've owned one, maybe you dream of owning one, maybe you just like the way the badge looks on a baseball cap. So buckle up, grab a stein of your finest German beer and get ready to learn 15 things about BMW that will make you the most interesting person at your next cars and coffee meetup. You might think of sleek saloons and powerful sports cars when you hear the name BMW, but did you know this automotive giant actually got its start in the skies? Founded as Rapp Motors, this German company was a major player in the aviation industry during the First World War. The Treaty of Versailles put a damper on Germany's warplane production. Banned from building flying machines, BMW needed a new game plan. Turning their engineering prowess from the skies to the streets, BMW dipped their toes into the world of motorcycles first. It wasn't long before they took everything they learned from building motorcycles and applied it to a new breed of machine, the automobile. The BMW logo is iconic, instantly recognizable, synonymous with performance and luxury. While the blue and white quarters do pay homage to the Bavarian flag, the logo's origins are actually a blend of the original Rapp motor emblem and a bit of clever design. It's a symbol of heritage, ingenuity, and a touch of marketing genius. Back in the 1930s, speed was the name of the game. In 1937, BMW decided to show the world just how fast they could go with the BMW 500, a motorcycle so fast it would make your hair stand on end. This beast of a machine, piloted by the legendary Ernst Henner, hit a mind-blowing 173.7 miles per hour, shattering the world record. Now, we all know BMWs aren't exactly known for being cheap, but some models take it to a whole new level, like the BMW Nazca M12, a car so rare, so exquisite, it's practically a work of art. Designed by Giorgetto Giugiaro in 1991, this wasn't your average Beamer, with its futuristic design, gull-wing doors and a V12 engine. Long before Elon Musk was a household name, BMW was already experimenting with electric power. In 1972, BMW unveiled their first all-electric car, the 1602, using them as support vehicles during the 1972 Munich Olympics. If you ever find yourself in Munich, do yourself a favor and visit the BMW headquarters. This architectural marvel is designed to resemble a four-cylinder engine, a giant concrete and glass symbol of the company's heart and soul. You know that feeling when you slide into a BMW? That sense of luxury and craftsmanship. BMW has lent its design skills to crafting the interiors of airplanes and even high-speed trains. Picture the 1970s, a time of flared trousers and questionable haircuts. BMW had a vision of creating a mid-engine supercar that would set the automotive world on fire. They needed a partner, someone with a bit of Italian flair. Enter Lamborghini. Despite Lamborghini hitting a few bumps, BMW took the reins and unleashed the legendary BMW M1 upon the world. BMW, it turns out, is a bit of a collector. In the 1990s, BMW added the quirky and beloved Mini to their stable, breathing new life into the British icon. They followed it up by acquiring the epitome of luxury, Rolls Royce, in the early 2000s. Even giants stumble, and in the 1950s, BMW found itself on shaky ground. The situation was so dire that a merger with their arch rivals, Mercedes-Benz, was on the table. For BMW, the starting point was a far cry from the high-performance machines they're known for today. Their first car, the BMW Dixie, wasn't exactly a German masterpiece. It was an English Austin 7 built under license, a stepping stone before they started building the cars that would change the automotive landscape. Ever notice how some car companies seem to design parts that break just after the warranty expires? Well, BMW isn't one of them. They've got a reputation for building cars that are built to last, thanks to their clever use of interchangeable parts. This not only makes repairs easier, but also means you can keep your beloved Beamer on the road for years to come. You wouldn't think a company known for its precision engineering and German efficiency would have a sense of humor. But BMW, it turns out, can be quite the prankster, especially when April Fool's Day rolls around. You can spot a BMW from a mile away, and it's not just because of the propeller badge. The real giveaway is those distinctive kidney grills, a design element so iconic it's become synonymous with the brand. They first appeared back in 1933 and have grown in size, providing crucial airflow to keep those powerful engines cooled. So there you have it, 15 things you probably didn't know about BMW. From their high-flying origins to their near merger with Mercedes and their penchant for April Fool's pranks, BMW's history is as rich and complex as the cars they build. They've consistently pushed the boundaries of design, technology and performance, creating some of the most iconic and sought-after cars on the planet. Welcome to our video on 15 things you didn't know about Lexus. Now, I love a car that's got a bit of luxury about it, you know? A bit of pep in its step, a bit of leather on the seats, but today we're not just talking about comfy seats and smooth rides. Oh no. Stay tuned to learn some surprising facts about this luxury car brand. Buckle up, because we're about to take you for a ride. So, you might think of Lexus as this long-standing member of the luxury car club, right? Like a Rolls Royce or a Bentley. But guess what? Lexus is actually one of the newest luxury car brands out there. They only burst onto the scene in 1989 with the Lexus LS sedan. They spent 6 whole years starting way back in 1983, developing and perfecting the LS. Talk about dedication. Ever wondered what it takes to build a Lexus? Forget robots and assembly lines. We're talking about real, live artisans here. Lexus only picks the best of the best Toyota manufacturing professionals to work on their cars. These Takumi folks are like the ninjas of the car world, with their skills honed over years of intense training. Now, we all know Lexus likes to splash out on the fancy stuff, but this is next level. The most expensive Lexus ever, the Lexus LFA Nürburgring Edition, costing $375,000. They only made 500 of them, and it's got a super powerful engine and can handle like a dream. Speaking of the LFA, you know what's even more impressive than its price tag? The fact that they basically had to redesign the whole thing halfway through. They decided to switch from an aluminum chassis to a carbon fiber one, which meant a complete overhaul. Talk about commitment. But hey, that's Lexus for you, always pushing the boundaries. Now, what's a luxury car without a bit of celebrity sparkle? Paris Hilton has been spotted cruising around in not one but 2 different Lexus LFAs. Now, you know, a car is good when the CEO of another car company can't resist taking it for a spin. Alan Mulally, the big boss man over at Ford, was caught driving a Lexus LS. He even called it the finest car in the world. Now that's high praise. When you're Paul McCartney, you've probably received some pretty amazing gifts in your time. But a custom-made Lexus, that's pretty special. Toyota gifted Sir Paul a Lexus LS 600H, tailored to his specifications with no leather and ultra-low emissions. Speaking of the environment, Lexus are like the superheroes of hybrid vehicles. In the UK, 95% of Lexus cars sold are hybrids. So if you're looking for a luxury car that's kind to the planet, Lexus is the way to go. They're paving the way for a greener future, one luxury car at a time. You know what they say, it's not just about the looks, it's about the sound. And when it comes to the Lexus LFA, they brought in the experts Yamaha to tune the engine. They worked their magic to create a sound that would make your heart skip a beat. Remember when 6 gears in a car seemed like the height of technology? Well, Lexus created the world's first 8-speed automatic transmission. And now you can find this groundbreaking transmission in many of their vehicles. Now, here's a funny one for you. Lexus cars were actually sold everywhere else in the world before they were sold in Japan. It wasn't until 2005, a whole 16 years after launching in the US, that Lexus finally came home to Japan. Remember the days of unfolding those giant maps in the car? Well, Lexus put an end to all that back in 1998 with the first ever standardized satellite navigation system in their LS 400 model. Thank you, Lexus, for leading the way in navigation. Ever wished your car could read your mind and adjust the temperature accordingly? Well, Lexus came pretty close with their climate concierge system. It can detect the temperature of your face and adjust the climate control to keep you comfortable. From Hollywood A-listers to music icons, it seems like everyone's got a soft spot for Lexus. Mila Kunis, John Legend, Reese Witherspoon, they've all been spotted cruising around in their luxurious Lexus vehicles. I guess when you're used to the best, you stick with the best, right? We all know Lexus loves to use high-quality materials in their cars, but did you know they take it to the next level with their leather? Lexus uses leather from cows that live on special farms without barbed wire fences to avoid scratches. The leather in a Lexus is like butter, pure luxury. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed learning these fascinating facts about Lexus. From their humble beginnings to their innovative technology and celebrity fans, Lexus has certainly made its mark on the automotive world. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more interesting videos. Stay tuned.
From the depths of the Amazon rainforest to the frozen wastelands of the Arctic, the natural world never ceases to amaze with its hidden wonders. Yet, here in the heart of human ingenuity, a different kind of marvel awaits, the world of Rolls Royce. For over a century, this iconic mark has been synonymous with unparalleled luxury, a symbol of opulence and engineering excellence that has captivated generations. But behind the gleaming chrome and polished wood lies a treasure trove of secrets, a hidden history as captivating as any natural wonder. Join us as we embark on a journey of discovery, peeling back the layers of time to reveal the lesser-known facts and intriguing anecdotes that have shaped this legendary brand. Every Rolls Royce tells a story, but none so captivating as the tale behind the Spirit of Ecstasy, a symbol born from a forbidden love affair. To secure the Spirit of Ecstasy as their own, BMW spared no expense, proving the immense value placed upon this symbol of luxury. Taking flight, the aviation legacy of Charles Rolls. In the early 1930s, Rolls-Royce engines roared to life, shattering speed records and cementing their place in automotive history. A simple sketch on a beach, a testament to Sir Henry Royce's genius, would forever change the course of aviation. Rolls-Royce's influence extends far beyond luxurious automobiles, playing a crucial role in the development of modern defense technology. From the outset, Rolls-Royce aimed to revolutionize transportation, surpassing the limitations of both horses and trains. Despite their legendary partnership, a curious mystery surrounds Rolls and Royce. No known photograph captures them together. Rolls-Royce's commitment to innovation extends to every detail, including the ingeniously designed RR emblem that always remains upright. The use of initials to denote prestige finds its roots in the legacy of Sir Henry Royce, a testament to his pursuit of perfection. Journey to Hong Kong, a city where Rolls-Royces are not just cars but a common sight, reflecting a unique cultural fascination. Prepare to be dazzled by the world's most expensive Rolls-Royce, a masterpiece of craftsmanship boasting an $8.5 million price tag. Rolls-Royce elevates even the smallest details to an art form, as evidenced by the ingenious automatic ashtray cleaning system. The iconic Rolls-Royce radiator grille is more than just a design element. It's a testament to the meticulous hand craftsmanship that defines the brand. Embark on a journey through time with the oldest operational Rolls-Royce, a testament to the brand's enduring legacy. Rolls-Royce understands that true luxury lies in the details, as revealed by the discreetly placed umbrella compartments. From the romanticism of the Spirit of Ecstasy to the groundbreaking feats of engineering, we've only just begun to scratch the surface of Rolls-Royce's captivating story. Each car is a testament to the brand's unwavering commitment to luxury, innovation, and timeless elegance. Now we invite you to share your thoughts. Which Rolls-Royce fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. As we conclude our journey, one thing remains clear. Rolls Royce is more than just a car. It's a symbol of ambition, a testament to human ingenuity, and a timeless expression of luxury that continues to captivate the world.
If you're a car enthusiast, then you need to hear the incredible journey of Lamborghini, from humble tractors to luxury sports cars. Born in 1916, Ferruccio Lamborghini wasn't just any Italian kid. He loved machines, cars, tractors, you name it. He was fascinated by them. This passion led him to become a mechanic in the Royal Italian Air Force during World War II. But war is a dirty business, and when it ended, Ferruccio saw an opportunity. He took leftover military equipment, the kind nobody wanted anymore, and turned it into something useful: agricultural machinery. Farmers needed tractors, and Ferruccio was happy to supply them. In 1947, he founded his first company, and just like that, he was in business. His tractors were a hit. They were reliable, powerful, and just what Italian farmers needed to rebuild after the war. By 1950, Lamborghini Trattori, as his company was known, was pumping out 200 tractors a year. That's a lot of tractors. Ferruccio's business was booming. He expanded his factory and started dreaming bigger. Little did he know, his journey was about to take a very interesting turn. Ferruccio was a successful businessman with a taste for fast cars. He owned a Ferrari, a car many could only dream of, but Ferruccio felt the Ferrari was rough around the edges, especially the clutch. He went to Enzo Ferrari and told him his sports car needed work. Enzo wasn't pleased and told Ferruccio to stick to his tractors. Furious, Ferruccio decided to build a better sports car. In 1963, Automobili Lamborghini was born. Ferruccio chose a bull as the emblem for his new car company. The battle of the Italian supercars had begun. Ferruccio wasn't messing around. He wanted to build a car that would make Enzo Ferrari weep. In 1964, he unveiled the Lamborghini 350 GT, a sleek, powerful machine that immediately turned heads. It was clear Lamborghini wasn't just another car company, they were here to challenge the status quo. But Ferruccio wasn't done. He wanted to create a car so extraordinary, so revolutionary, that it would redefine what a sports car could be. In 1966, his dream became a reality with the Lamborghini Miura P400. This wasn't just a car, it was a masterpiece. With its groundbreaking rear mid-engine layout and breathtaking design, the Miura set a new standard for high-performance cars. It was a sensation. Suddenly, everyone wanted a Lamborghini. The company went from strength to strength, releasing a string of successful models that cemented its place among the world's most desirable car brands. Ferruccio had shown the world what happens when you tell a tractor tycoon he can't build a sports car. Economic headwinds and shifting gears. The 1970s were a turbulent time for the world, and the auto industry was no exception. The oil crisis hit everyone hard, and Lamborghini was no different. A massive tractor deal with Bolivia fell through at the last minute. Strikes and unionization at his factories took their toll on Ferruccio. In 1972, he sold his stake in the company and retired. He retreated to his vineyard, leaving the world of roaring engines behind. Lamborghini went through a series of ownership changes. The Mimran brothers took over, then Chrysler, and finally the Volkswagen Group in 1998. Through it all, the spirit of Ferruccio Lamborghini lived on. A legacy of power and prestige. Under Volkswagen's ownership, Lamborghini found stability and a renewed focus. The Gallardo, introduced in 2003, became a massive success, selling over 14,000 units during its 10-year production run. It proved that Lamborghini could produce a car that was both exhilarating to drive and relatively affordable. Well, as affordable as a Lamborghini can be. But Lamborghini never forgot its roots. They continued to push the boundaries of performance and design. The Murcielago, with its iconic scissor doors, became an instant classic. The Aventador, unveiled in 2011, was a technological marvel, with a screaming V12 engine and a body sculpted from carbon fiber. And then there's the Urus, Lamborghini's first SUV. Purists scoffed, but the Urus, with its practicality and supercar performance, has become a runaway success. It seems Ferruccio's knack for knowing what people want, even before they know it themselves, lives on in the company he built. A legacy of power and prestige. From humble beginnings in a post-war tractor factory to the pinnacle of automotive excellence, Lamborghini's story is one of ambition, innovation, and a relentless pursuit of perfection. Ferruccio Lamborghini's legacy lives on, not just in the roaring engines and head-turning designs of his cars, but also in the spirit of daring to dream big and never backing down from a challenge. And that, my friends, is the story of how a tractor tycoon from Italy, fueled by a simple insult, created one of the most iconic car brands in the world. It's a story that proves that with enough passion, determination, and maybe a little bit of stubbornness, anything is possible. If you enjoyed this tale of entrepreneurial spirit and automotive brilliance, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more inspiring stories from the world of business and beyond. Until next time, keep your engines revving and your dreams big.